students, I'm your Komali ma'am. In this session, I'm going to teach you tricks to write the products of aldol, cross-aldol, intramolecular aldol condensation, excess aldol condensation reactions. If you are the one you don't have so much of time to watch a lengthy of lectures, or you are the one you want to learn in a short time more content, then this video will be helpful for you. Watch the video till the end. So many techniques you are going to learn. Let us see first what is an aldol condensation. Aldol condensation, aldol condensation. What is the word meaning of condensation? In the presence of a strong base, two molecules of aldehydes or ketones may combine to form beta hydroxycarbonyl compounds. Actually, condensation reaction means let's say two or more molecules are reacting with each other. When they're reacting each other, there is some loss. The loss like ammonia is lost, HCl is lost, or water is lost. You no need to worry about the notes. I'll give you the notes, okay? In description, I'll give you the link of the note just to download it. No need to write it, okay? What is there on screen if you want to copy, that also not needed. If you want, I will share through, you just download from the description, okay? Na? What do you mean by condensation reaction? Two molecules reacting with each other, there is a loss of some small molecules like HCl, water, or ammonia. We call it as a condensation reaction. What is this aldol condensation? In presence of a strong base, these two molecules, like either two are aldehydes or two are ketones, one is a aldehyde, one is a ketone, and forming beta hydroxycarbonyl compounds. For example, let me show you. CH3. First understand what is a carbonyl compound. C double bond O is a carbonyl compound. Let's say this C double bond O, if one side hydrogen is there, one side either hydrogen or any alkyl group in its place, it is an aldehyde. Let's say for example, it is in both the sides. If alkyl groups are there, either same or different, it is a ketone. So this is, let's say for example, RCHO. R C double bond O H is there. Na? This is aldehyde. Same aldehyde, instead of like that, I am going to write RCHO. This and this both are same. Okay. Let's say for example, CH3, C double bond O, CH3 is a ketone. I will write sometimes like this ketone because around carbonyl groups, two alkyl groups are there, or I will also write it as CH3, CO, CH3. This is also a ketone. In short time, we will see aldol condensation. Okay. Now, what is happening in the presence of a strong base like OH minus? This is one aldehyde. It is reacting with one more aldehyde, and it is going to form a product. What is that product? How to write? But before going to do the technique, one time I want to show you a mechanism. Let us see fatafat faster. If you want, you can pause this video and you can watch it many times if you want. See aldehyde. Which aldehyde? CH3, C double bond OH. Students, without this mechanism also, you can solve it. I'll teach you. In the presence of OH minus, what will happen? First, this OH minus, it go and abstract one of the H plus from this aldehyde. So, both goes out as a H2O. Once H plus goes out, it results in the formation of CH2 minus C double bond OH. This is called carbene anion. This carbene anion goes and attack another aldehyde. See, two molecules are reacting, right? So, one is formed first carbene anion. This will go and attack again. How it will go and attack? It will go and attack this carbonyl carbon. Once it attacks the carbonyl carbon, then shift of electrons takes place. Is a clear following? Don't worry, shortcut I'll tell you. Without mechanism, you can do it. Now, what you will get? CH3, C, O minus, and this H as it is I am going to write. Then this CH2, C double bond OH. After that, H plus, I mean from water, H2O. H plus it will abstract. This is called alkoxide. This alkoxide, it takes one of the H plus. What we will get then? CH3, CH, OH, CH2, C double bond OH as it is. This is a special structure. Why? Because it is having this is aldehyde group. This is alcohol group. Ald means aldehyde. All means alcohol. This is called aldol, which is also known as beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. Why beta hydroxy? Carbonyl carbon, next carbon is alpha, that next carbon is beta. At beta position OH group is there, that's why it is called beta hydroxy carbonyl compound. Now, this upon further loss of water, how loss of water? Upon heating, we will be getting OH and H goes out, we will get a double bond between both. So, CH3, CH, then double bond CH, CHO. Ma'am, here you wrote C double bond OH, here you are writing CHO, both are same, no? So, this is called as in one of our product, crotonaldehyde, its common name, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 2-butanol. Simply I am writing IUPAC name here, not the concept of IUPAC, 2-butanol. Second position in is there, first position all is there. Okay. This much story I discussed with you, right? Instead of all this, we are going to do a shortcut now. What is this shortcut? Let us see. Same question. How much time we have taken? Around 4 to 5 minutes we have taken, no? Now, in exam, will we get that much time to solve the questions? No, we don't get that much time to. Around 30 to 40 seconds, we have to finish the question. Am I right? Now, see here. How to do? CH3, CHO. This is one aldehyde, correct na? And see the next one, CH3, CHO. This is another aldehyde. What you do is, from one aldehyde, remove oxygen. What you have to do? Remove oxygen from one aldehyde or ketone. Remove 2 hydrogens from another aldehyde. What is that? Just you are going to remove H2O. How you are going to remove H2O? See, the same structure how I am writing. CH3, CHO, right? Just I am showing you like this because the aldehyde structure is like this, right? CH3, C double bond OH. Same structure, CH3, CH double bond O. I am writing like this just to show you. Next one, CH. Here 2 hydrogens I am showing. See how I am showing? After that, CHO. Then these 2 hydrogens, this oxygen goes out as a H2O. So what is the product? Tell me. CH3, CH. Once you remove H2O, just to put a double bond there. That's it. You will be getting your product. Is it clear? Now, let us see, ma'am, what are the conditions for this? What are the reagents needed? Most important condition is wherever you are taking carbonyl carbon, whether it is aldehyde na ketone na, no problem. But next carbon should have, this is called alpha carbon. It should have at least 1 alpha hydrogen. That is the most important condition. See, at least 1 alpha hydrogen must be present on the aldehyde or ketone. That is important. One more important thing is how you will identify this reaction, aldol na, Cannizzaro na, Perkin na, Birch reduction na, or Stephen na. How you will identify? Based on the reagent. What are the reagents? Tell me. Dilute bases like we need NaOH, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, barium hydroxide. These are strong bases. In a dilute form, we are going to use K2CO3, potassium carbonate, sodium ethoxide. All these in this presence only aldol condensation reaction takes place. Is it clear? Shortcut is clear? Very good. Now, how many types of aldol condensation reactions are there? 4 types. Tell me what are those 4 types of aldol? One is self-aldol condensation, cross-aldol condensation, intramolecular aldol, excess aldol. Okay, repeat everybody. Self-aldol, cross aldol, intramolecular aldol, and excess aldol condensation. Very good. Now coming to the self aldol. Ma'am, what is the self aldol condensation? Participation of the two molecules. So see, notes you no need to copy. If you want to copy main points, you can copy. In the description, my own handwritten notes of entire session I'm going to give. Just simply download it and keep with you. Take a printout and do revision. It will save your time. Participation of the two molecules of the same kind. So participation of the two molecules of the same kind means just now we discussed. Both are aldehydes only. See, just now we discussed two molecules of aldehyde. If you take, then we are getting a product that is called self-aldol condensation. Everybody clear about self-aldol? Just now we discussed that is called self-aldol. Next one, cross-aldol condensation. Ma'am, what is this cross-aldol? Self-aldol means just now we discussed. What we have to do in self-aldol? Remove one oxygen from one atom, one molecule. Remove two hydrogens from other. Just put a double bond over. Next one. Let us see this example. Will you try? Will you try? Pause this video right now and try. I'm doing here answer. Acetone. This is what? Acetone. What do you do? Students, tell me for acetone. CH3. First I told you oxygen you show. Because you need to remove oxygen from one structure, two hydrogens from other structure. Ma'am, why ma'am you wrote acetone like this? Because just I want to remove oxygen. So anyhow you write it, no problem. Just you have to remove oxygen, that you keep in mind. And two hydrogens. Just to remove two hydrogens only, I am writing like this. You represent this any matter, no problem. One oxygen, two hydrogens goes out and finally we will be getting what? CH3, C, down I am writing one more CH3. Just to put a double bond between two molecules, write the structure as it is. Is it clear? Is it clear? That's it. See how faster you have done. This is called as what, students tell me? Self-aldol condensation. If you see two aldehydes or two ketones, this is called same type of molecules, self-aldol. Next one is cross-aldol condensation. What is this cross-aldol condensation? Participation of the two different carbonyl compounds means one is aldehyde, other one is a ketone. Or both are aldehydes but both are different molecules. Both are ketones but both are different molecules. In such case, we call it as cross-aldol. Cross-aldol, you know, little bit dangerous. Do you know why? Because here we get a 4 products. How, ma'am, 4 products? Listen carefully how 4 products will form. Let's say A is reacting with the K. Let's say for example. Ma'am, what is this A reacting with K? Let's say aldehyde reacting with a ketone. First product. Aldehyde reacts with a aldehyde. Self product. Okay, one product you get. Okay, na? Next, ketone reacts with a ketone, self product. Next, from this aldehyde, remove oxygen. From this ketone, remove hydrogens, one product. From this ketone, oxygen. From this aldehyde, hydrogens, then one product. So, total 4 products. Out of 4 products, 2 are self products and 2 are cross products. Remember, cross-aldol condensation, how many products will be getting? 4 products. What are those 4 products? 2 are self products, 2 are cross products. Now, I am going to teach you step by step, most important, without any mechanism, I am going to teach you. See, this is acetaldehyde. Don't worry about a name. Here it's not IUPAC session, correct? No, let's say this is one aldehyde, this is one aldehyde. How to write the product? What I told you first, AK I have taken. Aldehyde, ketone. Now, both aldehydes solely, both are different. That's why it is cross-aldol. Now, this aldol, acetaldehyde reacts with acetaldehyde, one product. this propanaldehyde reacts with the same one more. Ma'am, here only one is there. Now, how are you telling it reacts with one more? No, it is an what we can say is an organic molecules. Balance in the reaction is not needed. That's why we are not writing. This propanaldehyde reacts with one more propanaldehyde, we get one product. Okay, na? Two self products. This oxygen, here hydrogens, one product. This oxygen, these hydrogens, one product. Total 4 products. Let us see how we can do. Okay, now first one, self products. How? Acetaldehyde reacts with CH3, CHO. Oxygen. I want to show this oxygen. See how I am going to show this oxygen. How I am going to show this oxygen? Double bond O. Next, CH. Two hydrogens, because this is alpha hydrogens, carbonyl carbon, next carbon alpha carbon, and those hydrogens are alpha hydrogens. So this oxygen, these two hydrogens, both goes out as a H2O. Then what you will be getting here? CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CHO. This is one of the self product. Same way for this also write one self product. Remove one oxygen from that structure. Students, tell me. See that oxygen I am showing like this. Which hydrogens you have to remove? By mistake, if you remove CH3 hydrogens, your answer is wrong answer. Why? Carbonyl carbon, next carbon only we have to remove. So carbonyl carbon, next carbon is which one? This one. From here only we have to remove. So what you will be getting? CH2, this is our alpha carbon, this is our alpha. So from here only carbonyl carbon, next carbon only you have to remove. Okay, so this CH3 chain I'll write little down. Okay, because this side I want to write this CHO. Why ma'am you are showing like this? Because I want to remove one H2O. Just I'll remove this H2O and write my structure CH3, CH2, CH, double bond C, and CH3, CHO. This is what? These two are self products. Are you getting my point? What these are? Self products. Self products. These two are self products with themselves reacted. Now, another two cross products. What are those two cross products? Aldehyde and ketone. Both are aldehydes. No, so this oxygen I will remove from first structure oxygen. Okay, and next structure, one second, yeah, correct. First structure oxygen and second structure is there, no, hydrogens. Which hydrogens? Alpha hydrogen. So C H H, this is alpha hydrogen. Don't remove from beta hydrogens, you will be getting wrong answer. So oxygen and two hydrogens. So what you will be getting? Tell me. CH3, CH, double bond C, CH3, CHO. Very good. So from this oxygen I removed, from this hydrogens I removed. Now reverse I'll do. From this oxygen I'll remove, oxygen I'll remove. From this oxygen I'll remove oxygen. From this two alpha hydrogens I'll remove. Let us see what is the structure I'll be getting. Okay. Now, CH3, CH2, CHO. Correct? From this oxygen I am going to remove. From aldehyde, acetaldehyde, I am going to remove hydrogens. Okay, na? Now, oxygen, two hydrogens, right? Then what you will be getting? CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, CHO. Very good. So, these two are self products, these two are cross products. Fine. After this, one more most important trick I want to tell you. Until here also you can do, but here one technique I will tell you. Among cross-aldol, self-aldol, cross-aldol products are major. Okay. Again, in this major products out of two, which one is a major also, they will ask you a question. So, among the cross products, which is again a major is More react to carbonyl group, you need to remove oxygen. That is more. Ma'am, how I will come to know more react to carbonyl group? Here is a trick for you. If two carbonyls, wait, once again. Here is a trick. I'll write here a trick for you. See here. This is a carbonyl group. Around a carbonyl group, if bulky groups are there, then it is less reactive. If suppose around a carbonyl group, if less reactive groups are, bulky groups are present, then it is more reactive. So what I want to say is, more reactive structure, usually aldehydes are more reactive. So from the more reactive structures, what you do is remove oxygen. That is the trick. Okay, so from more reactive structure, remove the oxygen. Less reactive structure, remove hydrogens. Usually aldehydes are more reactive, so remove oxygen. Ketones are less reactive when compared to aldehydes, so remove hydrogens. That's it. You will write. So in this two aldehyde, in these two aldehydes, less crowding is this one. Means one alkyl group is less crowding is this one. So remove oxygen from this structure and two hydrogens from this structure. So top one is our major product. Top one is our major and down one is a minor, because bulky group is present. From this you need to remove only hydrogens, not oxygen. Got it? See the next one. Intramolecular aldol condensation. In the notes I mentioned the trick also. Every small point I mentioned in the notes. The notes I am giving in description, and or I'll give my WhatsApp number as well. Just you put aldol share notes, ma'am, means I will share you the notes. Okay, intramolecular, the tricks, everything I mentioned in the notes. Okay, intramolecular aldol condensation. What do you mean by intramolecular? If two carbonyl groups are present within the same structure, then condensation reaction will happen. That is called as intramolecular aldol. Two carbonyl groups within the same structure, where you can see diketones, dialdehydes, ketoaldehydes. In this case means within the same structure, two aldehyde groups are present. Intra. Within the same molecule, two ketones are present. Intra. Within the same molecule, one aldehyde, one ketone is present. Intra. In such cases, we can see intramolecular aldol. In this case also, let us see how to write the product. Let's say like this, they have given question. Don't scare immediately by seeing this question. How to write the product? Very easily you can write a product. Tell me, it is a ketone or aldehyde? Carbonyl group is there. Next also carbon, next also carbon. So ketone. Here also carbonyl carbon, next also carbon, next also carbon. So ketone. So both the sets ketone is there. Or one side aldehyde, one side ketone. Or both the sets aldehyde. Let it be anything. Next one. What is our main trick? Remove oxygen, remove two hydrogens, put a double bond. Let us see which oxygen you want to remove. Let's say for example this oxygen you want to remove. Then other side you need to remove two hydrogens. So this is a carbonyl carbon. Next carbon is alpha, this one. This also alpha carbon. So either from here you have to remove hydrogens or from here you have to remove hydrogens. Listening. Let's say alpha 1, alpha 2. If you remove two hydrogens and one oxygen, what is the connectivity, students? Tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4-membered ring will form. It's not stable. Try to make a 6-membered ring. How? If you remove this oxygen and this side hydrogen, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6-membered ring. How? Let us see. For example, I'll give numbering just simply from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Simply I am giving. This is not the correct IUPAC numbering. Normally I am giving. So 6-membered ring I am going to draw. First I am going to draw one 6-membered ring. Okay. Once I draw 6-membered ring, between first carbon and 6th carbon, let's say I'll give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. between first carbon and the sixth carbon, just a loss of water will happen. Just simply put a double bond. That's it. You don't need to do anything between first carbon, sixth carbon, because this oxygen and two hydrogens goes out. H2O goes out. Double bond you need to keep. Done, right? And fifth carbon, which is there? C double bond O is there. Write a C double bond as it is. At first carbon, I did not mention this methyl group. As it is at first carbon, you write one methyl group is there like this. That's it. Over. Intramolecular aldol condensation. I'll give set of practice question also. You can do it. Clear everybody? Now, excess aldol condensation. Ma'am, what is this excess aldol condensation? You know, aldol condensation, if you are taking formaldehyde excess, CH2O, what is CH2O? See, carbonyl group around two hydrogens are there, formaldehyde. Instead of writing like this, I am going to write it as CH2O. This is called as a formaldehyde. If formaldehyde is excess, that is called as excess formaldehyde. What I am going to do, you know, in this, simple trick is, just a simple trick is, remove, once again. Trick is remove all alpha hydrogens, and keep CH2OH in its place. That's it. See, carbonyl carbon, next carbon, alpha carbon. How many hydrogens are there? Tell me. 3 alpha hydrogens are there. Remove those 3 alpha hydrogens, in its place just to keep CH2OH. So see how I am going to keep carbon. For this I am directly writing product. Okay, here I should write. So I don't have space here, so I am writing here. So just 3 alpha hydrogens place. Remaining structure as it is. 3 alpha hydrogens place 3 CH2OHs. That's it. CH2OH, CH2OH, CH2OH. Why, ma'am, you are writing CH2OH here? That's it. Because I want to show carbon connectivity. That is the right way of representation. That's it. Everybody clear? What I have covered in this video? Aldol, cross aldol, I mean intramolecular aldol, excess aldol reaction. In the next video, what I am going to do is all previous year NEET and JEE questions, which and all I have observed. All the questions I'll put in this video. After watching this video, you fatafat solve those questions. Then you will come to know how much you have learnt in short time. Okay? And like this, I'm going to make all the series of videos. Please follow Komali ma'am channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Bye, all of you in next video. See you in next video.